Welcome to the Dark Shadow. Apparently, I can't see my bit, but I don't understand the lighting here, but apparently my face isn't light up enough. Welcome to, well, I guess it's gonna be good enough. You only need to hear my voice anyway. Welcome to Naruto. I call this Naruto discussion, character discussion, because I've been to watching Naruto. The original, number one. I haven't got the shipping in yet. I've already seen every episode already. I'm rewatching it. I'm gonna break this. We're not doing a review on Naruto. We're just doing character perspective, my perspective of each. Well, I'm not going to every character. You know what that I have the most to say about. Right now, I'm going to do Naruto from the very beginning. I mean, everybody likes Naruto. Naruto, Uzimaki. I like. If I were to rate every character, I would rate Naruto. Um, out of let's see, out of 10, I would give him a 9, an 8. An 8 out of maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I give him a, I give him a grade, I give him a B. Reason why I don't give him an A, I mean, I guess I could give him an A. Because the one problem I have, it's a reoccurring thing in the show with him, especially when he's younger. Most predominantly when he's younger. He has this bad habit of making promises he does not keep, he can't keep, or impossible for him to keep. Realistically speaking, like like the whole Sasuke incident. I know it took him. Actually, he didn't. The same way he left is the same way he came back. He left on his free will, and he came back on his free will, which is how it should be. Um, you can't make someone come back if against their free. You can't kidnap somebody because you want them to come back. That's not how things work. If that was the case, you do that to everybody. That's the biggest problem I have with Naruto. And if they would have just left it alone, everything would have worked out perfectly fine. It worked out the same. They did not need to chase after Sasuke. I mean, you might be able to argue that they're constant running after him, and preaching to him might have swayed them to make the final decision. But I think he would have made that decision regardless. Yeah, decision regardless. Let's let them fight. Like they collide. They were going to collide regardless because his mission would have led him back to Life Village anyway. So let a break full circle back. Mm. I don't think the creator knew how to write stories. It's like the plot line, plot properly. Um, Naruto, but like I said, this is not a review of the show. But in the you can't talk about Naruto, the main character, without going to the entire story. Naruto Uzumaki. I mean, lonely. Must be sad as existed, but his existence is no more different than every other Jinchuriki that we later found out about. But we don't find out about that until shipping in, like near the end, when they're capturing all the other Jinchuriki. But I guess that's what they. Um, if you take too much time to think about the plot of this movie, the, think too hard, break it down too much, yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous. But the show is still good. So you're thinking, where should we start with the perspective of Naruto? Beginning, 'cause we already know that he began. He was shunned by people for something he can't control. That was not his fault. He didn't ask for the nine tails to be sealed in him. Um, he he really didn't. Just like him and Gara, and just about every other Jinchuriki that they later found out about had the same fate. Loners. They were mistreated, treated like trash. Like you ask for them to have this power, and then when he gets the power, you don't trust him with the power. You treat him like an outcast. Weird. You fear things you don't understand. You ask for something, then when you get it, you're afraid of it. Makes zero sense. Naruto was the son of the fourth Hokage, the hero of the village. He's the one who sealed the nine tails in Naruto. The people fear Naruto because he has the nine tails in him. What do you think he's going to do? The Naruto's going to just possess his body, attack everybody? You think that's what Victor, you dumb? No, he didn't ask for. He was sitting when he was a baby. He didn't ask for it. He didn't. Naruto was no one who attacked him. Naruto did. Actually, technically, you later found out it was Madara, and Madara had teleported the Nine Tails in the middle of their village. They found out a lot of stuff. Okay, regional Nine Tails had no, didn't just come to the village and decide to smash it to pieces. He was teleported there by a shinobi who was the visual Uchiha clan to destroy the Leaf Village. So technically, you really should be mad not at Nine Tails, but the freaking Madara, which you later find things we later find out later on the four pieces of the puzzle. He waits to the end to tell us the four pieces of the puzzle. Like, pieces he writer scatters the pieces in the show, usually all at the end of the show. At the end of shipping, info dumps us. But I want to focus on this perspective on Naruto and Sasuke for the moment, because Naruto, that's what it technically focuses on. It focuses on Naruto. The whole vast majority of Naruto focuses on Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto going on becoming a ninja, then meeting Sasuke, then Sasuke get to a group, and them and Sasuke always going at each other's throat. And which culminates into him. Well, that didn't culminate into the fight, but him wanting to kill his brother because you all know the story. Okay, my thing is, I believe this is why I believe Naruto is a B. He keeps trying to force his will on other people. I don't care if you made a promise. You can't make it. That's a stupid promise. You cannot keep. Sak. We haven't. We will talk about Sakura later. But think Sakura later. The girl with no personality outside of loving and liking Sasuke. Like, I have so much to say about her. She might be next. But him making promises that he sometimes keep. Okay, when it's involving himself, it's a different story. He talk big about himself all he wants to, and be able to back it up. But when you're making promises about other people's wills, other people really need to stop doing that. I'm not the only one who thinks that. It's just annoying. It comes off as annoying. It's like, I'll bring Sasuke back. Now, how the heck you gonna do that if he doesn't want to come back? You wanna force him to come back? That's not. You can't do that. You can't make somebody come back against their will unless you're going to arrest them. He, he left us on free will. He abandoned the village. Now you wouldn't do none of this for any other person who ever abandoned the village. You let them leave, and they come rogue natures, and you. But only for Sasuke, you go all the way out your way, go chase down this dude who betrayed your village to get on to gain more power. That's that would be a major weakness in this story. It actually would have been better if he did kidnap. If it would have been better if Orochimaru had kidnapped Sasuke. That would have made more sense. It would have made more sense then. And let's not have Orochimaru want him for his body. Let's have him kidnap him and just want him to serve him or something. I can fix this. The problem is the writer, the creator, wrote himself into a hole he couldn't get himself out of. So he succumbed to the he ripped himself out of. Okay, I think we know why he wanted to have it this way, so it could be he come on his own wheel. But the problem is, there's too many plot holes, major plot holes. I mean, not major, but many social story issues here and if that conflict with common sense. First of all, it doesn't solve the problem with the fact that they don't do this for any other ninja. They don't go searching for rogue ninjas. Like that. It would be the Imbu Black Ops. And the only reason they would go after a ninja is just in order to keep their secrets to themselves. So they would go in, send them out to hunt and kill them like they were talking about in other series. Bring them back to the village. I'm like, he's our friend. He's not your friend. He betrayed your village, beat you up to about near death a couple of times. I don't know how you keep calling this man your friend. He almost killed you twice. I don't know which one of you two is more dumber, Naruto or Sakura. They both kind of dumb. Um, Naruto lives in this fantasy world where people are always good, and you can just talk them down. You he can do anything. I mean, that might work in Naruto because that's not realistic at all. Um, Trust me, if somebody really wanted to do something, they're going to do it. You can, if you don't, if you ever been a parent, if your kid wanted to leave the house, and he had set his mind to do so. There ain't no amount of talking gonna. You can't beat him up. You can't assault him to get him to stay. That's dumb. We want to leave more. I'm gonna break him, and we gonna talk about the the first fight between Sasuke and him when they were young. And I'm like, what? I'm the frustrating part to me is he's like, I'm gonna break anybody else in for okay. Good luck doing that. He ended up breaking everybody in your body. He nearly killed you twice. Um, if it wasn't for the fact that you were Cherokee, you would have been in trouble. And he's so hard headed. Like, when Naruto gets something in his head, he's convinced that it is true. No matter what. Can't tell him nothing. And I'll have to say, Shipping kind of grows out of it a little bit. A little bit. Not very much. But at least he doesn't make dumb promises that doesn't involve himself anymore. I think he learned his lesson from Sasuke. um, we, I, my thing is when Sakura came to him and gave him this ridiculous request, I mean, if you couldn't convince him to stay, what the heck make you think Naruto's gonna convince him to stay? First of all, you just broke them up from fighting each other. What make you think Naruto's gonna be successful? Naruto may be a good ninja, but he ain't that dang good. He Dr. Phil. The only thing that man knows how to do is fight. He's not Dr. Phil. He, he's no Dr. Phil. He's not gonna be able to fix Sasuke's problem. Okay, Sasuke's problem that easily. You ain't gonna do. What are you gonna do? She almost get herself killed trying to talk to him, trying to get him to come back. I'm like, are these people so? Why is she so stupid? Why are you so stupid? Because they, I'm sorry for. I'm not hating on her, but he does not know how to write characters. I mean, women characters at all. She has no personality outside of. I said I was going to talk about her because this is really about Naruto. Okay, we're gonna put Sakura over here. We'll talk about her later because I got a whole rant about her. I think everybody got a rant about her, but um, but, I'm gonna say I really find myself rooting for Naruto sometimes. Karama is evil as he sounds. I don't think he's that. I don't think he's really that evil. Um, you could tell. Yeah, the fox ain't really. Okay, yes, he is mischievous. He only cares about you. The thing is, he doesn't trust humans, so being stuck in one might be kind of bad for prison. He's not like in that part. Um, um, it takes a while for him. Shipping in. When he's young, he depends too much on the nine-tailed chakra, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes he has to because the opponents he's facing. He later, much later, in Shippuden, realizes, starts to not rely so much on him after he hurts Sakura. once. We pull back up pins. Um, and I'm like, my biggest pet peeve is the whole trying to bring Sasuke back. I mean, trying to bring Sasuke back is kind of annoying. First of all, I'm gonna tell you why. Because they don't do that for any other shinobi. They usually be trying to hunt them down to kill them. I'm just saying. They didn't. They did that for every shinobi, for every ninja that left the village. You want to know? They met somebody who used to be a leaf ninja. Just a runner. Mm. They can try to bring him back. He, um, that's pretty much all I gotta say about. I don't. The only thing I can think of. Well, he makes a lot of promises he can't keep. I mean, I think that was like the only one he made that was bad. I mean, yeah, don't get terrible. First of all, he didn't even bring it back. First of all, he didn't bring it back. He might have changed his mind. He didn't. He didn't. Let's get two things straight. By the end of the day, Sasuke came back on his own, and that's how it should have been. He came back on his own. No one thing in the beginning, they skull. How many people gotta die? How many times they gotta get attacked to realize that you can't force someone to come back who don't want to come? They've been told several times, leave it alone. But Sasuke, I'm like, but nothing. You can't make that guy come back to the village unless he wants to. No amount of force is going to make a difference. Pleading, no matter, you're gonna get on your hands and knees and beg, grovel. If he doesn't want to come back, he's not gonna come back until he's ready to come back. No, he's your friend and all. You know, it's like a one-sided relationship, very toxic. Like, I may, I'm gonna do a just make this short. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all the major three. Because, okay, that's my perspective of Naruto. Okay, now we're gonna go to. No, let's go and get this out of the way. Sakura. I was gonna go Sasuke. But you know what? Freak. Girl has no personality whatsoever. Outside like it's Sasuke. She's in love with Sasuke. Sasuke is Sasuke that whole entire Naruto. That's it. Sometimes I can walk into the screen and ask her, okay, what you like? Tell me five things you know about Sasuke. things you like about Sasuke, and I'll leave you alone. If you can tell me five, just give me five good reasons. Five, just give me five. This dumb hoe was willing to stab her own village in the back just to be with her obsession. I'm gonna call it what it is, an obsession. She, I'm deeply in love with you, Sasuke. Despite the fact that we never actually did anything together outside of missions, you never really talked to me. We barely had a conversation. We barely had a conversation. The most thing, the next thing, the only thing you told me I was annoying, which I rightfully deserved. Disrespecting Naruto. You talking about Naruto don't understand. You don't understand Naruto. I mean, you're so high and mighty, you don't understand what neither one of those two have been through. Talk about Sasuke and talk about Naruto. They both have the same similar background. They both. The only difference between Sasuke and Naruto is Sasuke had parents at one point and he lost his entire family, so he knows how to be alone. It's just like Naruto knows. You know, there's a common theme going around here. Every person Naruto ever meets has always been have tragic backstory of being alone. Gara, Sasuke, uh, the runner guy. Let's see, every main person that all the Jinchurikis. I think that's very, very sad. What time is it? 13. Um, and what was it? Oh, Sakura. The only thing you can say about this girl is that she has a crush on Sasuke. If I, if I was a character in that show, you know what I'd say? I'd say, give you five things you like about Sasuke. Go. Because I don't understand. Nobody falls in love with somebody without talking to them. One, the man, as much people give Sasuke, it's like Sasuke is not the problem. Sakura's the problem. I'm gonna tell you why Sakura's the problem. Sakura is in a one-sided relationship. She loves Sasuke, but Sasuke doesn't like anyone at the moment. So the relationship is a one-sided relationship. Only she is invested in it, and that's not a relationship. That's an obsession. She's obsessed with Sasuke. Let's put it. Let's point blank. Let's call it what it is. She's obsessed with a guy who doesn't like her, and that's what it is. Do they give you the yes? But that's way late during that shipping, and way at the end of the. I don't even know how to even. First of all, if you want my honest opinion, if she had gotten over her obsession with Sasuke, she wouldn't end up with Naruto. Naruto liked her more than Sasuke did. This man gave up, was willing to give up on her in order for her to be happy. with a guy that didn't like her to feel her obsession. Think Sakura. When you think of Sakura, think of like Amira from the Tiny Toons adventures. You know, the girl who like obsessed. She sees something she likes and she, I want ooh, puppy, and then like squeezing it to death. That's Sakura. That's I'm good from the idea. You just about right because that's not your fault. It's not your fault. The creator didn't know how to write your personality right. Write a personality for you, a skill. First of all, you forgot. You probably when you were writing, you forgot. He didn't give you one. He didn't give you a personality outside like in Sasuke, and then didn't give you a ninjutsu that was worth anything. Like she didn't even get a skill until Shippuden. She has a monster punch that she been had, but never realized. Never realized. Those who just me, I'm talking about. I, I might need to change the title to this because I know I recently said the title is no, basically focusing solely on Naruto, Uzimaki. We're going to Ed. Mm-mm. Sasuke. Okay, there we go. That's all right. It's gonna be a long one. Um, and not my, not I can't fault Sakura herself. It's not her fault that the creator didn't give her a personality to work with into shipping in. So we gotta go with what we got. Zero, nothing. We gotta go with nothing. The only thing we can go is she's obsessed. I'm not gonna say in love. She's obsessed with Sasuke. Not love, because it's not love. That's not love. What she's got going on is Naruto, the original one. Is not love. It's obsession. She's obsessed with this dude that doesn't like her. Oh, and he doesn't hate her either. He has no. How do I describe Sasuke? Sasuke doesn't have feelings for nobody at that moment. At that moment in his life, the only thing he was worried about was getting revenge on his brother. Because his brother. That's the only thing he cared about. He ain't thinking about love. He's not thinking about a relationship with a woman. He's thinking about getting revenge on his brother. So he ain't paying Sakura no attention. That's why her plea didn't work. Because she was pleading for something else. For her obsession. And he didn't care about nothing about that. He wasn't telling him nothing he cared about at the moment. And as long as she was like, please, Sasuke, give up on your dream and be with me. Give up on your dream that's important to you, by the way. Um, give up on your thing that's most important to you, even though you literally said that was the most important thing to you. Is getting revenge on someone. You say when you were young, his dream was to kill, destroy a certain someone. That was his dream. So yeah, he was willing to say, I'll go and help you get your revenge. And so you willing to stab your own country in the back? Are you dumb? You obsessed? You ain't thinking clearly. But ain't thinking clearly at all. You think Naruto didn't hear her say that? This woman, I, mm, to me, I don't think anybody in the fandom likes younger Sakura. Um, the early Sakuras, the season 1 through season, the entire series of Naruto. In the first 5 seasons of Naruto Shippuden. Yeah. Freaking, I'm gonna tell you right this now. She didn't get no personality until near the war. Like, like near the war. Mm, when did she start training with Tsunade? I can't remember what season or episode that was. I don't think I got to that yet. I haven't gotten to that yet. No, I think she started to a little bit in Naruto, like late season, super late season. I think when they got back, yeah, right now they're out. When beat, they get back from the second phase of from Sakura Sasuke. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting sec. Oh, for right now, I'm gonna put out a pause on that because that's all the really annoying rant I have for Sakura is that she's just obsessed with Sasuke. Okay, now I'm doing with the Sasuke. Well, Sasuke one cool bean. I'm gonna give him an A. I don't care what nobody says. Dude, it's not abusive. The people who are so ship free. Let me explain to you the problem with shipping Sasuke and Sakura early on. There was nothing there to begin with. It was one-sided. It's not his fault. It's not every one thing if Sasuke led her on or something. That's not what happened at all. Let her on. Nah, that's not what happened. He didn't lead her on. He didn't make her believe he was in love with her at all. I mean, they were never a couple officially. He heard her out. She confessed her feelings to him before he left. He's like, eh, he doesn't really respond that much. Um, I was like, he doesn't actually never really respond to her confession. Actually, he never acknowledged it. He didn't really say much. All he focused on is leaving. He didn't say, "Oh, you love me." Wow. He says, "You know what? You're annoying." Annoying. I'm gonna scream. You do that, and I kill ya. So, you leave. I'll scream. He knocks her out. Oh, I just well, one way to solve that problem. Um, dude, my advice is just let him leave. Let him leave. Let him leave. You just you can't make somebody stay who don't want to stay. It's like trying to cage a bird. That bird's gonna escape. And in if, if me, I would have let him go. I was just thinking, you know what? Follow your dream. Follow your dream to wherever the end road is. And if you find satisfaction in whatever you're trying to do, then go do it since you're so pressed on trying to do it. Like, that's what they should have done. They, in my honest opinion, it is my honest opinion, I don't think if they really cared about Sasuke, they would, like they claim they do, they would just let him go. But they really only get worried about Sasuke because of his. They are worried that it's Orochimaru and his power. They worry about Orochimaru, and that's it. You have like 20,000 things you need to be worried about other than Orochimaru. At the moment, he's not a threat. He doesn't even know actually. he never actually re-attacks Leaf Village. To be honest with you, spoiler alert, he never really attacks the Leaf Village. After getting Sasuke, uh, since he can't really transform himself for 3 years, by the time he does, Sasuke is super powerful now. Actually, way more powerful than Orochimaru. That is, and so much so, he gained so much power that he was able to overpower the curse mark. So, and then by then, he had no power over Sasuke. So, so he tried to get. Uh, you wouldn't know why because he waited too long. 3 years, 3 years too many. The, 3 years, it's 3 years too many. He don't. He didn't have 2, 3 years to spare to use them, but he already used it, so he had to wait 3 years. So I'm gonna tell you why he didn't have 3 years. Because the 3 years he took to train him in the so-called power was enough power to overpower him. He had no way of knowing that Sasuke would get more powerful than even him, and his power. He has immortality. He doesn't. It doesn't make him more powerful. Knowing every jutsu did not make him more powerful. It just made him more knowledgeable. And it's the difference between power and knowledge. He didn't really know every jutsu. He knows how. He already has powerful jutsu. He doesn't even really need to know every jutsu. He is one of those ones that necromancy. If you were playing a D&D character, he would be the necromancer. Necromancy. Magic. Raising people from the dead. Not even, more like puppets. They're like stone statues. They don't even look like themselves. After the second one, they stopped trying to chase after Sasuke. Mainly because they had more important things to do. Um, I wouldn't say they gave. Naruto don't give up on nobody, okay? No matter how many times you tell him no. You can never tell him no. But he doesn't necessarily give up, but he stops heavily pursuing them. Um, and when you start to realize maybe we need to stop trying to force our will on him and let him do what he needs to do, stay out of his way, let him go his own path, and see where that goes. And that's what he does. He grows up, okay, after the second time, and they meet him a second time in Naruto. He stops trying to chase after Sasuke and focuses on his own training. Um, to get stronger, because when he meets him the second time, um, he actually gets the upper hand on him the second time, and because he's seen it the first time, and that by the time he gets to the second one, he's already mastered the other eyesight that's super powerful. He didn't get the Rinnegan yet. He gets close to it. So he was able to get inside Naruto's head and prevent him from using the nine-tailed chakra. And he also spares his life. Spares him. Because he didn't want to kill him. Oh. So his talk did work a little bit. Yeah, it did work a little bit. I told you that talk Jujutsu was powerful. He, he's no longer wanting to kill his best friend. Oh, he said at the first fight, he said he didn't have to kill his friend just because he told him to. Um, so I think that first fight was very important to what he decided to do the second time. They fought. Second time they fought. So really didn't really culminate to a really big battle. Slightly bit battle. It ended pretty quickly, but he doesn't kill him. Um, okay, he stopped them from using their thing by entering his head into the space over which the Tails resides. And Tails talks to him. He receives the eyes. So you got the same eyes that other dude did. Uh, and somehow he doesn't steal them, but he does something to prevent him from using it. Not like I think he seals it, reseals the. He reseals the thing, keeping him from using it. But he also spares, and I think he did. My my theory here is Sasuke did it not out of means get an advantage. Not necessarily. He did. Um, because he saw what happened to him the last time he tried to use it. Uh, I think Sasuke realized that the nine test was actually what Ash was actually doing to every time he used his chakra. Well, what you don't know is that Caramine is still evil. It's still just focusing on escaping. I won't call him evil. He just doesn't like being trapped. Now, he's not going to kill him. What he's going to do is slowly drain his life force away. Remember, we remember if y'all watched Shippuden, you watched Shippuden, y'all remember when he said he stopped eating his chakra? Later in um, because that's what he was doing. He was eating, slowly eating away at his chakra, trying to make him so he can escape. I don't know what he's going to do after escape, but but you want to know a secret? I really think Caramine actually really like Naruto, but the boy grew on him a little bit, even a little bit, tiny bit. That's why he didn't. He had never actually really tried to escape. So far, I'm really baby. He grows a personality. I'm. He grows a personality. He said, "What kind of personality he grew? He grew a personality." You, you later on find out everyone has his own type of personality. You get to they don't never probably get to know these things. They got a personality of their own. And uh first he's like his own type of personality. Apparently he's the most stubborn kind. Um and he's the most stubborn of them all. I mean, he's been through a lot, okay? He's been through a lot. He has trouble trusting humankind. Now he hates humankind now. Ever since Madara, he ain't been the same. I mean, if he had met Naruto first, it'd be a different story. But Well, not really. I mean, he always had that personality. He would have to prove himself. But my thing is, if Naruto didn't treat the thing like he was the demon spawn to like you owe me rent, he treats him like every young. I suppose because he made. I guess he's still mad at the fox for making his life miserable. Not his fault. Never. Damn, blame Jeremiah. Not his fault. I know secrets you don't know. He didn't go off to village, the leaf village. You don't know that, right? He was sent transported there by another. By you wanted him to destroy the leaf village. Madara, Uzimaki. Naruto, Uzumaki, no. Madara. Madara. Uh, Madara. Uchiha. I think they were related to each other. Yes, yeah, the Madara Uchiha. There's something about their eyes they later learn about that was a catalyst to their destruction. Um, it's Itachi references it in his speech quite a few times. I know it's hard to remember, but what he mentions their motivations of what they always want to be. Remember when they always bragged about, we want to be on the top. We should be on top of everything. And it's like, that's not important. Freaking, what you don't know is they've been trying to tell, not Tachi, but Sakura to follow his own path this whole time. He just didn't realize it. Follow your own path. Follow your own path. Don't be try to be like a rubber. But I'm about to end this thing right here because I'm running out of battery. But until next time, this is DF Gaming signing out.